You were never too much. Your environment just couldn't hold you. And if you have developmental trauma and or CPTSD, I know that right now you don't want to believe me. And there's part of you that actually wants to believe me. It's push-pull, because it's like, but I know I have evidence that I am too much and I'm also not enough at the same fucking time. So how can you come on here right now and tell me that that's not true? Hear the sirens? Pay attention. This is really the root underneath why you can't actually ever be yourself with other people, because your natural self with your caregivers created tension within the relationship. And again, it wasn't because you were too much or not enough. It's because the environment, your caregivers couldn't hold you. So your authentic expression as a child overwhelmed your caregiver. They said things like, you're too sensitive. Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about. Just met you with like a look of disdain, maybe the silent treatment. So you learned as a child, when I'm fully myself, this causes disconnection. I'm too much. But here's the kicker. Even as a child, when you people pleased, when you got quieted down, when you did everything that maybe you thought that they wanted. I remember my mom telling me this weekend that her and her sister would do everything they could before their mom, my grandmother, would get home and clean. Just get the whole house cleaned up, because they were hoping then she'll come home and she'll be in a good mood. And then she can be the mom that they wanted her to be or needed her to be. Here's the thing, the caregiver still can't attune, no matter what we do to try to appease and perform for them. So the child brings in this belief, even when I do everything to become less, to become more palatable, to become more digestible, it's still not enough. I still don't get what I need. It's the I'm not enough wound. You hear inconsistent messages over time. You hear you're too much. Sometimes you're ignored, silent treatment. Sometimes you're praised for being good. Sometimes your needs are just way too convenient. So that gives a message to the child that I'm not okay as I am, because there's no stable baseline. Ultimately, what the child is trying to do is figure out how they can be themselves and stay connected. But the answer that they come up with, because they can't be themselves, is I'll monitor myself, I'll edit myself, and I'll constantly override myself. And that's why we have adults that overthink everything before they can even make a fucking decision, even like what to have for lunch in a day. I feel like they take up too much space and apologize for even maybe possibly bumping into somebody or being in the way. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Also feel invisible in a room full of people or completely unseen. So basically the moral of the story is your environment could not consistently meet you where you were at. But you internalized it as I'm too much and I'm not enough all at the same time.